My name is Brian. I live in Nebraska. I'm 36 years old and was officially diagnosed with MOG antibody disease in 2017, although it started to affect me in late spring of 2016. When I knew it was MOG AD, I actually felt some relief because everything I had been tested for up to that point had been negative, and not knowing what is wrong with you is tough to get your mind around. I was in the hospital for the month of May in 2016. I started to see a neurologist after I was back from the hospital. He was confident that the prognosis of Guillain-Barré that I had gotten in the hospital was wrong, but he wasn't sure what it was. He thought it was a one-time event I could recover from, but every time they lowered my oral steroids, I had another attack and a new lesion on my brain. He referred me to Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. The neurologist I saw there immediately thought MOG and had me tested. They were developing the first test for MOG, so it wasn't available to anyone outside of Mayo. It was the first positive test result I had gotten in over a year. I have not had an official attack since I started Rituxan. Most of what I deal with is from nerve damage I received from previous relapses. Because of my suppressed immune system, I became extremely sick with COVID, pneumonia, and meningitis all at once this year. These illnesses exacerbated all my original symptoms from 2016. Requiring me to go through months of extensive therapy, learning how to walk, swallow, and eat. If an ordinary person was to get an illness like the common cold or the flu, they could bounce back pretty quickly. However, whenever I become sick, it can put me out for weeks. I often become very tired, fatigued, dizzy, and unbalanced to the point where I have to use a walker to be safe. I've never had problems with vision, although a neuro-ophthalmologist is keeping track of my optic nerve. I also deal with a lot of bladder and bowel issues, and that will probably never get better. This is the most frustrating symptom from my MOG disease. The support I've received through this MOG journey is nothing short of incredible. If you were to see me in everyday life, you may not immediately know I have a neurological disease. However, those who know me can tell when I'm not feeling great. They say I look tired, worn out, sluggish, and I'm slow to respond in conversation. I want people to know that sometimes just showing up and doing my job requires every ounce of energy that I have. I don't want people to think I'm standoffish. Sometimes my body and brain are just so fatigued that it's hard to be as outgoing as I once was. I don't go around telling everyone about MOG AD, but when people ask how I'm doing, I don't know how I'm supposed to answer. Should I treat it just as a greeting and say I'm fine? Or do I tell the truth about how I'm feeling? Sometimes I just say I have some health issues I'm dealing with, and people don't usually take it any further. I don't like using my disease as an excuse why I can't do something. I've learned how to persevere through a lot and had to overcome many obstacles. One of the most difficult aspects of my MOG is not being able to be as active with my kids. Running with them, playing sports with them, hiking. They don't know all the details, and I do keep a lot to myself, but I hope they see a dad who never gives up and loves them unconditionally. My wife is about the only one who knows what it's like for me on a daily basis, and it's nice to have her to vent frustrations. My hobbies and interests haven't changed. I still enjoy fishing, biking, hiking, kayaking, hanging out with my kids. I just have to adapt how I accomplish these tasks. I have a recumbent bike, so I can and still enjoy biking with my kids. I have walking sticks for hiking, and I just have to listen to my body on when to stop and rest. I bring a chair to fish so I don't have to stand the entire time. I've learned I can still enjoy life and the things I love to do. It just looks a little different at times. MOG is such a rare and newly discovered disease, but I don't totally feel alone. I am a part of an online support group for MOG, and the neurology office I go to just hired a MOG specialist, so I know there's more people dealing with what I deal with. I don't think anyone has ever made me feel not normal, but I would probably say I'm not normal. The everyday activities everyone else does, I am unable to do it all or partially. I am not comfortable outside my home, but I feel pretty normal at home. Around others, I might feel a little different. My name is Brian. I have MOG AD, and this is me.